If you are out on the water, don't be the one that tips the boat.
Yeah.
Don't tip the boat. Yeah, and if you are out there, make sure you have the life jackets in hand or on the body. That is always the safest thing. But again, Marina will join us with some safety tips as well, and plan to be outdoors and hopefully maybe near a body of water, whether it's the pool, the lake, the creek, the puddle in the backyard, because we are going to have beautiful weather. So we'd like to welcome you here at 6 o'clock on your Labor Day holiday. I'm Julia, along with Matt and Sam in for Julia this morning. Just really topping off another beautiful weekend.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the weekend. It's going to be more of the same today. A little warmer, but plenty of sunshine.
Yeah, so if you're out on the boat and you're looking at those clouds every once in a while, you don't have to worry about, is that one going to get bigger? We got a storm coming?
Nope.
We are just sailing today, right?
Sailing
without
just fine.
Good.
It's going to be a great Labor Day. You just focus on having a good time.
There we go.
I want to show you your forecast this morning as you're headed out the door. We're looking pretty clear out there, not a cloud across central Indiana. Enjoy a lot of sunshine today. And like Julia and Samantha just mentioned, we'll be a touch warmer today. Yesterday we hit 78 for a high. We're going with 80 today. We are cooling off though this morning. We'll probably see our coolest temperature of the morning right around 7:30 or so, but we're down to the mid 40s for most of north central Indiana, from 49 in Winchester, 46 good morning in Muncie, 47 in Noblesville. We've really cooled off in Hamilton County, 55 still holding there in Tippecanoe County. Closer to Indianapolis, 56 in the city. You get outside on the north side, we're down to the 40s, 48 from Zionsville, 49 in Carmel and Fishers, 56 still in Greenwood, not bad, 51 in Richmond. It's cool in eastern Indiana. We did it. Bloomington down to 49. It's a refreshing start this morning, but as soon as the sun comes up, you'll quickly watch temperatures just climb. We'll head to the 60s by 10, 70s by lunchtime, and then the question is, how quickly can you get to 80 degrees? I think Indianapolis will be able to do it. Areas north, though, we may stay in the upper 70s. But coming up, we do need to talk about this cold front. This is our next weather maker, still in Canada. It will arrive here by Wednesday and Thursday, bringing in some cooler air. So we'll be talking about how much temperature is going to drop and how much rain you can expect. But let's go ahead and talk traffic this morning. A lot of green on the maps as you're headed out the door. That's good news. It's quiet this morning. It is Labor Day. It's a holiday. It will get busy, though, this afternoon and evening as we're all headed home from the holiday weekend. This is a live look along I-70. You're looking westbound from Mount Comfort there towards downtown Indianapolis. These are the eastbound lanes headed to Greenwood and Greenfield. We're looking all right. This is on the south split. They're right by Eli Lilly headquarters. See the cones out there, but traffic's moving fine here on the south split. Coming up, we'll talk a little bit more about your gas prices, but I do want to show you if you're headed to the airport, no delay right now this morning, and all flights heading out of Indianapolis International are on time except one. There's one Dallas, an American flight that's a little bit delayed. Everything else flying out just fine. Julia?
All right, appreciate it. Thank you. Well, this Labor Day, we do want to remind you about some important closures.
Yeah, since today is a federal holiday, schools, courthouses, and banks will all be closed. USPS, FedEx, and UPS will not be making any deliveries.
And all trash and recycling pickup usually done on Monday will move to Tuesday, and then you know how that whole schedule. Next day, next day, next day. IMPD is investigating a shooting that happened early this morning near Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Street and West 29th. Officers tell us they found one person in critical condition near a liquor store. Now, they say they also found 3 shell casings and multiple cameras in that area that they really hope will help lead to a suspect and maybe find out what happened here. Witnesses told police, though, they did see a young man and a woman leave the scene in a red Chevy Equinox. If you have any information, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers or IMPD.
This morning, police in Carmel say they were forced to kill a dog while responding to a reported stabbing. The police officers there say they got a frantic call, reporting a stabbing on East 111th Street near College Avenue. When officers arrived, they say an aggressive dog was between them and the person calling for help. Officers say they had to shoot that dog, took it to a vet, but ultimately that dog did die. We know one woman was hurt in that stabbing, but did not go to the hospital.
Well, I want to show you some pictures this morning after a car slammed into a nail salon. This is in Speedway. Fire crews got to that scene of this business on Crawfordsville Road and took these pictures and shared them on social media. They say the building itself really wasn't that damaged, but just items inside. And thankfully, no one inside was there at the time, so no injuries reported, just a lot of cleanup behind. And this morning, Metro Police are investigating a crash that happened on the southeast side that killed one person.
This happened on 31 near County Line Road at 1 o'clock Sunday morning. That's where police say they found that person hit by a car. Police tell us that victim did die there at the scene. Now, they haven't released many details about that victim or a possible suspect, so we are reaching out again to investigators. As soon as we learn more, we'll have that for you here on Sunrise.
Well, a heads up for drivers. Hopefully there won't be many today because of the holiday, but this week Indigo begins that construction on the Blue Line.
This is a big deal, and it's expected to impact drivers, at least this first wave of construction, just east and west of downtown. So starting tomorrow, Washington Street will be closed from Belmont Avenue to Harding Street. That will last for about 6 months. One lane will still be open so drivers can access homes or businesses there.
Now, the intersection of Washington Street and Sherman Drive will also close, but that will happen tomorrow, and that should reopen in about 2 weeks if all goes well. It is all to work on the utilities and sewer lines in the area.
Well, we mentioned it, how nice the weather is going to be for all of the people enjoying Labor Day today. A lot of prime boating weather. We know plenty of people are going to be hitting the lakes here in central Indiana.
I know, but we want you to use so much caution no matter what kind of body of water you're around. So Marina Silva has been looking at all the activities folks can do and also some of those rules to keep you safe on the water. Good morning, Marina.
Good morning, ladies. Well, today marks the unofficial last day of summer, and it's a chance many people will take to get out on the water. Now, conservation agents do have a message for everyone. Don't let this holiday end in tragedy. DNR officers will be out in full force checking for life jackets, looking for impaired drivers, and reminding everyone that just one bad decision can turn celebration into catastrophe. So just a couple boating tips for you. Have a life jacket for each person on the boat. If you're on a jet ski, then that life jacket needs to be on the entire time. Supervise children in the water, and of course, no drinking and driving of any kind of any operated vehicle.
We're always looking for sober operators. That's our number one goal, is safety. So looking for sober operators on the water, just as officers are on the roadways.
If you're out on the water and need help, you can still call 911. You can also call the DNR Central Dispatch. Ladies.
All right, Marina, thank you. Well, INDOT is offering truck drivers a new option to take a break after spending hours behind the wheel.
A new rest area is open in Boone County. Now, you may know truck drivers can only drive for so long before they're required to take a break. So this site on I-65 just north of Lebanon offers more than 100 spaces to get that much needed rest.
Indiana Motor Truck Association says in Indiana, you'll often find trucks parked on interstate entrances and exit ramps, which obviously can pose a hazard for other drivers.
They need a lot more truck stops built for professional truck drivers because we definitely have a shortage of parking spaces.
INDOT does plan to add 1,200 more truck parking spaces in the next couple of years.
That will nearly double the current capacity.